What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So I think in this video, what we need to do is talk about the stock market in general. We just need to take a step back and break down why I believe the stock market is completely rigged and why so many Americans, so many regular retail traders believe the stock market is absolutely rigged. And some people don't see it. Other people hate when somebody says, oh, the stock market is rigged, or, you can't really win in the stock market. I'm not saying that you can't win in the stock market, because I do fairly well in the stock market, also in the crypto market and all of that. But we all have to agree that we don't have control on what the actual market will do. Neither does the business to have control on what the actual market or what that stock will do, right? So we all know exactly who controls the market, and it's big money. You think of institutions, you think of firms, hedge funds, anybody that has millions or billions of dollars to invest into the stock market. They control exactly what these positions are going to do just based on holding a certain amount, right? And and also other factors that go into it. So we're going to break down exactly why I believe that the stock market's rigged. And I hate saying that, because I do fairly well in the stock market. I'm happy with having any type of success throughout the days, weeks, months, years, all of that. But we all know it's set up for one vision and one vision only, which we will get into in this video. So before we get started, guys, hit that like button. Also hit that subscribe button. I notice there's a lot of people that are not subscribed to my channel that watch my videos. So if you're watching and you're not subscribed, feel free to subscribe. Also, I want to give a shout out to all of the Patreon members, all of them listed on the screen. Thank you guys for supporting me. I really appreciate it. Whether you're a Discord member or a financially free member, thank you for supporting my channel. But let's quickly look into what the stock market did today, just as a whole, looking at some of the recently viewed stocks that I have here. And you're going to see here that a lot of things are red. In the after hours market, you can see things that are starting to come back, like Zomedica, but everything really fell today. Not absolutely everything, but a lot of things fell pretty hard. And not saying just AMC going down by 9% today after seeing a pretty substantial increase the last couple of days, losing all of that, right? GME, losing 10%. As you can see there, you're seeing Zomedica lose 10%. SOS loses 8%. You're seeing Fubo TV that had a projected $23 or something like that, projected target of $28 by JP Morgan, right? You're seeing different factors into there, and that's actually decreasing by 5% today after seeing a pretty decent sized increase in the beginning of the day, but everything just fell down. Now, all of this stuff happens out of nowhere. You can see a large increase day, a lot of people buy into it, and then all of a sudden you see it sell off more. Now, why does that happen? Well, it's what I said in the beginning of this video. The stock market is rigged. Certain people control the market, and they decide what they want to have happen in that day, what they want to liquidate, and get out of their position, which ultimately affects what the price actually does. If you look into 10 stocks, 10 random stocks, what you will have here is that you have probably a ton of businesses. I'm trying to get this back to full screen. You probably have a ton of businesses that own a certain amount of the stock. If you look into 10 stocks, you're going to see probably 10 of them having over 50% institutionally held positions, right? It's because institutions, big money, hold a large majority of these stocks. Every time you go into something, Facebook, Amazon, Google, whatever it is, you have a ton of institutions. And I'm not saying they shouldn't be able to invest, but they have so much sway, so much pull in these positions that they can literally do whatever they want. And this is what hedge funds really do. This is what, big firms really do. When they invest into a certain position, they know they hold a large majority and can swing the price a certain percentage. They can make the market react even more, gather a lower price, get in at some of these lows, and be happy with what they do have, because now they just sold maybe at a peak, get back in at the low, and they're ready to see that rocket again, right? So obviously, when you see hedge funds maybe liquidate a lot of positions, you see institutions liquidate a lot of positions, this could be the point to where you see everything pull back or everything increase, right? Whatever they're feeling that day, you can see things increase. I'm not saying you can't win in the stock market. I'm not saying that. I've won. There's plenty of people that do win, and sometimes, as long as you do play it out, maybe a little bit more longer term and not these short term moves, you can see some success as well. But you can tell that the stock market is geared towards that longer term investment, which is not a bad option. But for the people that are investing in millions of dollars, their longer term investment, right, will not be as long as what our investment will be, right? And if they do benefit more out of those longer term investments anyways. So if they gain 10% out of the stock market, right, and see it rise a hell of a lot, you get to all-time highs, you're insanely happy as an institution. They end up, maybe liquidating a lot of their position, and it makes sense for you to do that as a normal investor. You liquidate a certain amount in order to make room for any type of bottoming out there. So if something gets to, let's say, $10,000 per share, which is crazy, but it gets to $10,000 per share, you want to pull some out, maybe 10%, 20% of your actual portfolio, or what you have in there, and then putting it down in at the lows whenever you do see it pull back. Now, you pulling out 10%, depending how much you have, could be a massive impact to the price and the way that it moves and how people react to that for that day. So when I say, the stock market is absolutely rigged, I'm referring to the fact that institutions, firms, hedge funds hold a massive amount of individual stocks. And they can swing the price left or right. They can swing the price up or down, right? They can do whatever they want with that. And we're sitting here not controlling anything, just waiting for the market to react to whatever they decide that they wanted to do. Now, that's not the only reason that the stock market is rigged or the stock market is broken, right? um, another bigger reason why that is happening, and I don't know why I can't speak today, but you're gonna have to deal with it. I'm sorry, I only do one take. So another big reason why um, the stock market is rigged or broken um, is because of dark pool trading. Shorting, naked shorting, over shorting, the mindset behind like trying to bankrupt a business, sort of like Toys R Us, sort of like what they're trying to do with AMC and GME, sort of like what they do with a lot of things. Once they see an opportunity that they can find a position that they can short to Kingdom Come, short over 100%, short 200%, and then not really have a scratch on their portfolio sometimes, maybe even have a massive increase at times because they do actually successfully get that company down to the lowest stock price they could possibly get to, sort of force bankruptcy and go on from there, right? It's not really the best look. It's not. I absolutely hate it when people say, "Oh, this company is 100% or 200% short." Well, why did it get to the point that it's 200% short? Why did it get to the point that it's 100% short? Why is that even a thing? Why are we allowed to do this? Well, we are not. We're not allowed to do this, and I don't want to do it because I believe in a lot of these companies and I believe in second chances rather than you just saying, "You know what? Screw them. Their time is over. They don't matter in this world." Something like AMC, right? And I know I talk about it a lot, but something like AMC, the biggest movie chain theater or biggest movie theater chain. Why can't I speak today? In the world, right? I believe that's the case. They're huge, right? People watch movies all the time. And I watch movies all the time. You're taking something away from me, a part of my childhood, a part of my life, a part of my child's future as well, experiencing movies. And she loves going to movie theaters. So thank God AMC didn't go out of business because AMC close to our house, great deals. She loves the food. She loves the experience. It's just great. So to be able to take that away from someone with just the fact that you wanted to short the position and make money is a little ridiculous, and it's just stupid. And there should be some sort of consequence to it, but it's not even a slap on the hand, not even a slap on the wrist. Like, you're not getting anything for it. If you did something wrong, you're probably going to end up getting a bailout because you hold so many positions in the stock market. You have so much invested in there that you would completely collapse the stock market. So you'll probably get a bailout just like the banks did, in 2008, 2009. Um, we understand that. So I just wanted to sit here and talk about this because it bothers the hell out of me every day, and I don't get a chance to speak on it. There's way more that goes into the stock market. There's way more that goes into the overall markets in general, right? There's a lot of manipulation, a lot of things that are done wrong, but you do have ways that you can make money, and so we just accept it because sometimes change, could be bad in these situations. I like change for the better, but a lot of times when we see something that's wrong on their end, they'll make it worse for us. It'll seem like it's getting better, but it will be worse later on. And I hate dealing with that, so we kind of just accept it. And that's what I've been doing. I'm okay with gaining $100 to $200 a day trading. I'm okay with gaining, $1,000, in a swing trade. I'm okay with gaining $500, $400 in a swing trade. I'm okay with gaining, $20,000 over the year, $30,000 over the year when it could be a lot more if it wasn't for what manipulation we do see. And I absolutely hate um, being that person to say, oh, everything's manipulated, everything's against you. But for a retail trader, it is. The reason why we have the stock market the way it is and why they control so much, they make it predictable for bigger investors, for people that have so much money. If they have billions of dollars, if you have $1 million that you wanted to put into something that you would gain 10%, you're gaining so much more than the person that's investing $1,000. Well, they'll say you just have to invest your money, save your money, and do it over the long term. Well, you're not wrong. You do have to do that, but you know how long it will take for that person to get to the level you're at, versus you taking that same amount of time that's making millions of dollars to get to the level, um, probably that Jeff Bezos is at, right? And it's just a little ridiculous. I mean, I don't know how else to classify it. I don't know what else to say about it, but you control the market with more money that you put into it. It's just like a cryptocurrency. If you hold over 40% or you hold over 20% or whatever, most people will not want to invest into that because of the fact that you can dilute the price. You can sell all of your position at one time and literally drop this down to a crazy low price if you wanted to, because you hold 20% of the cryptocurrency. Right? We don't want to see that. We don't want to see that people are holding an institution or institutions are holding 70% of a stock, and it may be multiple institutions there, but it's still a lot of freaking money, right? And if they all liquidate at the same time, then you're going to see the stock market decrease a hell of a lot. So I just wanted to break this down. I wanted to talk to you guys. This is a 12-minute video. I'm sorry for this, but make sure you guys hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. This is not the end of this conversation. Feel free to continue it down below. Also, continue it in the Discord group if you guys want to talk about the fact that the stock market just always has a way of pulling back against the retail trader in a way. We can definitely talk about that in the Discord group. So hit up that link down below. Speaking of that, we have all the Patreon members here. Thank you guys for becoming Patreon members. You do get to be a part of the Discord group, and there's a bunch of other videos and stuff that you can watch over on Patreon. So thank you guys again for watching. I'm gonna get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.